Hey you guys, I am super stoked to be showing you how I'm going to automate myself out of existence. I'm just kidding. But for real, I am super excited to share a lot of these neat features that I created over the weekend. As my programming and ability to code continues to get better, it should make the group that much better. These are some massive leaps in productivity and efficiency for the YMI indicator, as well as the Python model. So I don't want to take a bunch of your time, but I want to explain a few things to you and also get your input. I'm going to have a few questions for you guys throughout this video, and I really would love your feedback in the comment section. So first thing we're going to talk about here is, I'll give you the list. We're going to talk about the YMI signals. We're going to talk about the YMI profit targets. We're going to talk about the Python models that auto-populate. Do you want the ability to query the bot? And do you want stocks for the Python models? Those are going to be some of the topics we're going to cover. And so starting off here, one of the cool things that I did is I've created a new market predictions channel. I'm going to essentially delete this Python models channel. The reason being, I can't auto-populate bots into this. It kind of sucks because there's a lot of really good stuff. But instead of doing these weekly threads, I'm just going to do it like a normal channel, where you just scroll on through and everything's in there. What we're going to do though is this will have the ability, every afternoon, it will post the model with the graph. It will also post the table. And as we've been doing before, we're doing it for ES, NQ, RTY. I'm going to add, most likely. Let me know what tickers you want. YM, which is the Dow. But I've added a few just for this example. I've added SPY. So if you trade SPY, at all, or if you want to trade 0 DTEs, this could be a great thing, because if SPY is bullish and you also want to know where the expected high is, where the expected low is, where the one standard deviation to the upside is, one standard deviation to the downside is, etc., etc. These can be really helpful, not just with, swing trading or day trading. It can help for both. Also, SPY with ES is a great confluence for bullishness. If we have bullishness for SPY, and we have ES that's also bullish, very rarely will these have any sort of deviation, but if they did, maybe that's a good reason to just not trade that day. But these models are also going to come in handy in the event that you want this for other large cap stocks, and I'd like to know what ones you would want these larger models for. For example, we have Apple on here. I put Tesla on here as well. You can see Tesla's not had very much bullish trend biases over the last couple weeks. And we have Nvidia. And so what's really neat about this, again, if you are not in the consistency of trading futures, you can use these tables if you would like. And again, I can either create something where I can create a bot and you can query the bot and it will post these models, or we just start out real basic and I can put a few macro, large cap stocks on here. But for example, the model, and is it always going to be right? No. And the bearish ones are usually the wrong ones. These models have a much higher probability of being right for the bullish predictions than they do for the bearish ones. But for example, Thursday, obviously it gave a bullish prediction. Here's Thursday. If you would have been buying somewhere right in here, obviously you made bank on Nvidia. I mean, that's a 794 up to, that's a little over a 4% run on the day. You definitely made some good money. And this is on the 15-minute chart. I don't think there's really any buying opportunities on here. But I do know on the 15-minute, if you're looking at TSLA, I know there were definitely some buying opportunities on Tesla here recently, just on the 15-minute because of what's been going on. Great buy opportunity. But speaking of the YMI indicator, and we obviously usually use this on the 1-day chart. In fact, I think we just recently got a buy signal on Tesla. We got a buy signal right in here. Yep, bada bing, bada boom. It's been hard to find when these buy signals are occurring. what I have done here, and this is what's really cool, is I have incorporated and automated into the trading view alert section a list of approximately 650 tickers that will every day scan at the end of the day, and it will populate a list of the stocks and ETFs that have a buy signal as well as their strength. Now, we do know, again, yellow is the smallest buying signal. So if there's a yellow buying signal, I don't know if we ever have a yellow. Okay, there we go. Yellow is the weakest buying signal. Orange is the second, or you call it the weakest. And then the next strongest is orange. We have a light green. That is the third. Green is 4. I'm not seeing a deep green. There's actually an even deeper green, and then there is a black signal as well. I know IRBT, for some reason, I've recently been looking at this stock. It's just been hammered and hammered and hammered and hammered and hammered. So you do have the large, these are the forest green or dark green ones. And then you also have black, and black is the strongest buy signal you can get. So what this now does, how cool is this? It will tell you the strength of the signal, and it'll tell you the color, and it will give you the ticker symbol. So if we go on here and let's just look at, I don't know, we can look at NEM, right? Go on here, NEM. It should show us that on Friday, there was a buy signal on ticker NEM, and I'll be darned, there was a buy signal. So what's really great about this now is it saves you from having to, in TradingView, go in and use the screener, which the screener is still good. You know, you can create your own list of stocks that you want on here. You still could set your alerts. You know, I still have a lot of alerts that, look like they need reset. There's a lot of calculation errors, which I guess makes sense why some of these have not been going off. But what's really great, again, making this even better, and you do need the paid version for these to last for forever. We're going to hit restart. We're going to hit restart, restart. Man, see, didn't even know. I did not even know that all of these alerts had calculation errors, right? I could go through this and, you know, redo a lot of these. There we go. I'm not going to go through these all with you and waste your time. But now, like I said, what's really great about this is going back to Discord. We're going to get these every single day. Now you're probably going, okay, well, you know, what do I do for the sell signals? Well, I have not incorporated sell signals yet. Selling is much harder from a mathematical standpoint to know when the perfect time is to sell anything. To try and predict a reversal or when the market is bearish is difficult. The market is going to be positive, 60% of the time. We're going to have a bearish trend, somewhere around 40%. So we're going to be going up more often than we're going down. Now, trying to predict the yin and the yang of those is difficult. But if you're looking for ways to take profits, these are some of the best ways I have found, and I thought it would be important to share with you how to take profits. So one of the ways is, sell your first position or your first portion of the trade at a fair value gap that is greater than 15% from your entry. You could look at selling a certain percentage 3 to 5 days into a trade. So it's not based on how much you've made or anything, although you could also sell a certain percentage of your overall position if it is greater than a certain percentage up within 3 to 5 days. And then at 5 days, if you've still not hit that percentage, you could look to just dump it on the fifth day. There's so many ways you can customize these things, and it is dependent on the overall macro trend of the market, what ticker you are trading, et cetera, et cetera. And that's why, again, I can't give you a one size fits all for every ticker in every market condition under every circumstance known to man, right? But these are going to be some of your very best options in order to look to take profits, especially now that you might be using the YMI indicator to place more trades on some of these stocks that, we're not really familiar with. I don't know any of these tickers, to be honest with you. I've never heard of any of these. And that is also not just a free pass to then go, oh, hey, I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to, buy any of these because the YMI indicator said to buy. What this really just does is it makes it a lot quicker for you to find worthy tickers. And again, it is a filtered list. I mean, 650 tickers may sound like a lot, but the market has probably over 10,000 tickers. I mean, there's a ton. There's an insane amount. But that being said, you still got to use some due diligence is what I guess I'm trying to say. That is pretty much everything that I really wanted to talk about here. The one other question I wanted to ask you guys was, do you want the ability to auto query, some of these algorithms or these bots? I could potentially create something where you could query a particular ticker, especially more for the models. If you want to put in a ticker or whatever, I could create something where it would then spit out the table. That way, maybe I'm not giving so many tables every day and it's just spitting them all out. Although it's personal preference. I mean, we could also just as a group, as a whole, go, okay, yeah, these are the tickers that maybe we should start off with for now, and go from there. It's going to be a learning experience for all of us. Again, I'm just super excited that we no longer have to search for these YMI indicator things every single time. This is going to be automated. I might start automating out the key price levels as well. Let me know if you that's the other thing. Let me know if you enjoy getting just a written level or if you would rather still have the charts. I think written levels personally are probably going to be easier for me to just post. It takes a little bit more time, having to screenshot all of these. I think visually, I'm a visual person, so I like the screenshots, but I could get the KPL values out probably right at market open using an automated system. So there's some potential there as well. Let me know what you think. Love you guys. Hopefully everything is going good. Hopefully you guys are smashing it and are as excited as I am, because we have so many great tools right now. It is insane. It is insane. And I am so pumped and things are going really well. So let me know what you think and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.